Cloud. All right, everybody. Welcome to the Learn and Earn with Molly and Team Onward. This is September 6th. Yesterday was Labor Day. So I hope you didn't labor too hard, but as most of the people who have joined me live will say, they all labored a little too hard on Labor Day. So we're all tired. So we're going to try to grab some energy here and talk about business a little bit and figure what can we do to plan ahead, because fourth quarter is upon us and we absolutely need to figure out where do we want our business to go in the fourth quarter, because fourth quarter is actually the biggest selling period of all 4 quarters, between Christmas and fashion, especially bundles that are coming out. Events are pretty huge for those who choose to do events. Hi, Nick.
Hey, Molly, I know you're talking business, but I want to tell you something really cool.
Okay, tell me.
I won tickets on Friday on the radio to see Diana Ross on Saturday.
Oh, I'm so jealous. This is what I want you to do. When you're up there, you think of me and you be like, stop in the name of love. Either that,
I'll do it.
or sing Endless Love, for me. Just shout
I'll do it.
Oh, I love Diana Ross. She's amazing. Gosh, I can't believe she's still touring.
Yeah, 70. She's 78 and she's still touring.
Girlfriend, getting it. That's what I say about that. That is good. So congratulations. That's awesome. I've never
Thank you.
Anywhere. That's awesome. All right. So I'm talking about events and things small, like, I don't know where it is everywhere else. In Maryland, they had a lot of this going on when I was in Maryland, but down here, they do a whole lot of fairs and festivals, and they open up everything for vendors. And everywhere I'm looking, like even on Facebook, I'm seeing that, like here in Statesville, they're like, this week, this is happening. If you're a vendor and you're interested in participating, contact us. And some of them aren't so expensive. Some of them are like $25 to participate. So of course, when I talk about events, I always tell people, when you decide to do an event, make sure that your goal is to always first make the money back that it cost you for the event. Because the goal is to get new customers. The goal is to show people that Avon is still out there. The goal is to maybe get a recruit or two, somebody who's looking for a side hustle and they want to come join us. But mainly when I go into a vendor event, I'm thinking, how can I get a brochure, a business card, samples? How can I get this into people's hands? And sometimes I feel like events, if you're a little scared to reach out or talk to people that you don't know, sometimes vendor events, they really helped me. When Marianne pulled me into the county fairs and we had a table and all, it really helped me decide that I could talk to people. And look, I found out very quickly, if people didn't want to stop by your table, if people didn't want what you had, that was okay. It wasn't personal. And they kind of walked on by, and that's okay that they do that. And there are some people who don't know that they want to stop by your table. But I immediately was the person who says, hey, would you like a free brochure and a couple of samples? Or we had a wheel, so we would spin the wheel and they would get like lip balms or a hand cream or something like that. There's all kinds of gimmicks. Andrew does grab bags, mystery grab bags, things like that, which are huge and they work really well for him. I always tell people, don't start big, start small. Start small at a church. Start small. Oh, you got them in, Andrew. Look at those. They are awesome.
They're not what I've used in the past, but every year Dollar Tree is something different. Mm-hmm. So I got to be, creative and open-minded.
Right. But that's cool.
So many different kinds.
That'll draw the younger ones. They really
the Day of the Dead ones do really well.
Yeah.
And the big candy totes.
Yep.
I sold a couple $20 grab bags last year because they were in the big candy bags.
And they want
I have one to show you. Hold on.
Sometimes they don't care what's inside. They want the bag that you put them in. It's crazy. how they respond. Oh, wow, look at those. Those are cute. Look at those. I guess they do. Do you know how much candy you could put in those? Oh, my goodness. That's
You
great.
can buy them at Dollar Tree for $1.25, but they give me $20 for it because it comes with Avon.
Nice, nice.
But they don't know what's in it.
That's the way to do it for sure. So, so when we think about that, you know, we think about starting where you're at. Okay. Now you see things that Andrew does, and he's been with Avon a long time. And I can remember my very first event that I did was at a church, and the tables, it was $5 a table, $5. And I thought I can do that. And then there were a couple of community yard sales that they were $5 a table. Now, guys, that was 18 years ago. I'm sure they're 10, 15, 20 now. But what I liked is you had the clear way to do whatever it is that you wanted to do. And I didn't have a lot of money. Now, look, when you follow Onward No Matter What, or even Team Onward on Facebook, you will see setups that people have, and they've got the big expensive Avon tablecloths and the big expensive banners, and they've got, it looks like they must have $3,000 in products, right? You don't need all that. It's okay if you have that. And a lot of people do that who have like a fair for the whole week, and they're there and they're actually in the part where you're actually selling products right there. For me, I went to churches and I went to community yard sales and things like that of neighborhoods that I was willing to deliver orders in. To me, that was huge. So I started in my zone. And when I think about, okay, here's my house, then I would check out anything that they were advertising that was within where I was willing to go. And I would make sure that I had one for a while. To be real honest, I just did one every weekend. I did, because they weren't expensive. I made my money back right away. Hold on one second. I want to look at the chat here. I like Tim's idea for just Skin So Soft for events, simple and iconic. And those are the things that bring people. The other thing I would say for some people, it's deodorants. Get a couple of the deodorants, you know, but if you have Skin So Soft, the one thing people who do know Avon, Andrew is right, Tim Brown is right. Skin So Soft is great. Now, some people say, well, do I invest in the big bonus sizes? You could. Right now they have the small sprayer bottles, I think, that are available, and people really love those. And then I tell them, oh, you buy the sprayer bottle, and then what you can do is you can order online the other size bottles, and you can refill this bottle. So that way the purchase that they're making is not huge. Sometimes you want to remember that when people go to events, especially if they're fairs and all, they don't want to carry everything around with them. So you want to make sure they have a bag. You want to make sure that I always made sure that we had bags that had handles that I could put it in and give it to them. But then no matter what they do, you make sure they get a brochure that has your information on it, business card, something. Brochures are great because I think there's more sales from brochures than there are anything else. I'm also going to tell you, you don't have to have events. Events are not something that that's the only way to be successful. It's an added way to be successful. Before I started the events, you all know the story. I just made sure I had brochures to give out to anyone I came in contact with. And that is my game down here. That's what I'm doing down here in Statesville, North Carolina now, is everywhere I go, I am leaving a brochure or two. They are an investment in your business, and they are a write-off. So I cannot tell you enough. And that's why now that I'm starting to do more with the whole giving older brochures and samples and picking a few people, when I do that, it's because any brochure will help you get customers. Hi, Amy. Thanks for joining us. Erin, go ahead.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
So anyway, I wanted to let you know we did find a house.
Excellent.
And we're moved in. Not exactly all set up yet, but we're all moved in.
Perfect. I love that. Congratulations.
Thank you. And I've been, well, a little bit with the little time. Been busy moving. But I was thinking, because I'm on like the busiest street in Green Bay. And I was thinking about one of those little things. I don't know what they're called, really. You might know. Like a clear plastic thing that I could
You
put
put
a
brochures in, like a brochure
Yeah.
holder?
Yeah, yeah.
Do you know at one time or another, I'm looking at Amy and I'm like, there one time or another, we've all done that. If you don't have an HOA that tells you can't, something like that. Lisa Wilbur is a big person for stuff like that.
Yeah.
Take me, I'm free. Some people actually go to vistaprint.com and they actually will have a sign made up, which costs hardly anything these days, just to put in the yard beside it that says brochure free, Avon brochure free, whatever it looks like, whatever you wanted to say. Sometimes a local sign place can do that. But Erin, I think that is a great way to let people that you may not come in contact with know that you are there. And look, they stop and pull over for the papers when you're selling the houses, so why wouldn't they? Of course they would stop for that.
Right.
And
And like a lot of traffic can get backed up right here.
yeah,
So, I mean, like, I don't want to cause like an accident though.
girl, cause an accident.
And-
It's okay. Cause an accident.
No. And also, like, I don't know about, like, is there laws about that?
Well, that's the other thing.
That's what I was really wondering about.
Well, if you have to know whether your neighborhood's part of an HOA, because if it's not part, look, most HOAs like ours are a real pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie, they're a real pain in the butt, some of them. I came from one years ago.
What is that? Like,
that is where the neighborhood has rules and regulations, but if you got a home, no matter who you rented from, they should have provided you with something that said, this house is part of an HOA, this is what you can or can't do. Now I'm not going to say they all do it right, and they do that, but this is what I believe in doing. Do it and then apologize if they tell you to take it down. That's what I say. Oh, I didn't know, because the thing is, you're asking me now, what's an HOA? So obviously they didn't tell you there was an HOA. And you never do anything that's real expensive, Erin. That's the number one rule. Nothing that's really expensive.
No,
Anything can happen. Kids can come by and knock it down, and you got, we all got them crazies.
Honestly, I was gonna go to the thrift store.
Yeah.
And
start looking for anything like that, or sometimes it can
I'll have to send you a picture like of my porch. I think I could even put something that like sticks on the side of my porch.
Absolutely. You could let it look. That's the number one reason a lot of people have signs on their car. It's to let people know.
Oh yeah, I don't want to do that though.
Well, that's okay. That's okay. But
I can't do that.
Why can't you, Erin? Why can't you?
I can't tell you either.
The great thing is, Erin, the whole big deal is just to try to get you out there, okay? Whether it is your car or not, or whether it's like something that, you're letting them know from your porch what you're doing. Because I got news for you. When people are looking for Skin So Soft or an Avon lady, all they've got to do is see Avon, and they're coming to you, sister. They are coming to you no matter where you're at. Does anybody else have anything that could help Erin on this? That's something you've done? Do you have something else that
I put it in the chat already?
Oh, did you? Okay. Avon yard sale as a business owner, be like a baby. Yep, you're right. Baby check, cheap. That's very true. Let people know that you have what it is. Sharon says, I did an Avon sale this past Saturday with items that I had on hand. Shower gels, hand creams, deodorant, a few fragrances with a sample, bath soaps, along with brochures, and she did well. Erin, that's a good idea too. Like anything that you have, just put a little table out and offer.
Taking notes, actually, for real. I've been taking notes every meeting. Like
Yeah.
Go off that. But I had one thing, if that's okay, actually.
Go ahead.
So about a month or two-ish ago, I had a lady interested in some Skin So Soft, like spray or bath oil. I can't remember in particular right now, but you know, it wasn't available, and I let her know that I put it on the wait list and offered her, let her know about other products as well. And so just recently, within a couple weeks, I got an email that that product she wanted in particular was available. I let her know. I've been ghosted.
That happens. It happens. What I will tell you is don't take it personally. She may have found a rep locally who had it on hand. I will tell you going forward, when it's available, Skin So Soft is one of those items that I keep on hand all the time. That and Bug Guard. And I don't mean like go buy 10 of them. That's not what I mean. But when they're on sale in the catalog, I buy a couple of them and I make sure I have them. I have got people who actually have an Avon representative who have come to me and said, I have a rep, but they can't get Skin So Soft. I'm contacting you. Do you have some? And I did, because I had it in stock. So what I'm telling you is that is something you're already seeing. Because Erin, think about this. If you had had a bottle of that on hand, she would have bought it from you right then.
I
She
know,
would have bought it.
and she's local too.
Yeah, she would have. So my suggestion is when that happens to you, my first instinct would be, hey, Molly, that's something somebody called and asked you for future reference. I need to have one or two of those in stock at all times. And then when I sell them, if they're available, and believe me, there's going to come a time where it's available all the time. Again, right now they're just trying to build up the quantity with everything that's happened. So it will. I would suggest to you that's something that you already know that they want. So maybe do that and keep that on hand.
Okay.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
No,
Just
that's
thank
it.
you.
Okay,
Thank
you're
you and
welcome.
everybody.
That was a good share. Thank you for sharing that, because I'm sure some new people are going to watch the YouTube and be like, oh my gosh, I've had that happen to me. So that is huge. So thank you for that.
Cool.
Okay. Hey, Jennifer Reed, I see you're on here, girl. Good to see you. Okay, guys, let's see here. There she is. She's waving. Hello, baby. Okay. So, and that was a good thing that Erin just brought up. I guarantee you that every person who's been a rep for a while, this has happened. I have gone as far as to order stuff for people who wanted stuff. And oh yeah, could you get that for me? Blah, blah, blah. And when it comes in 4 or 5 days, I can't get a hold of them to save my daggone life. Thank you very much. So it happens. I'm going to say it doesn't happen often. And when you know that you can get it in your local, sometimes, Erin, sometimes it's good to go ahead and you check and see if it's in stock. Then a lot of times you can go ahead and have them pay you for it through Venmo or a Cash App or whatever, or even just 50% of what it will be. Because once you have their money, they're going to come out of the woodwork to get their product and get the rest of it. Nobody wants to not have you holding their money and they didn't get the product. So I do that even now with people that I don't know, unless I have it in stock. So I'm going to have it regardless. If they don't pay me, they're not getting it. This week alone, I have sold 3 bonus size Skin So Soft, 2 of them being to people who already have reps. And I mean reps in Wake Forest, which is 45 minutes away from me. And they came up, one of them today, and got it. And I thought, wow, that I may not get other sales from her, but you know what? I put brochures in there and everything else and said, hey, if you ever lose your representative or you can't get something else, feel free to use me as a backup. I'm here. Not here to steal anybody's customers, but they didn't have it. They were going away. They needed it. And I'm like, I'm going to be ready. I'm your girl. I got the product, just saying. So things like that. I find that one of the most popular deodorants is the On Duty Unscented. And I could have kicked myself. I ran out of it 2 campaigns ago. And do you know that in a row, 3 people in a row wanted it because they saw on my Google business page that it was buy one, get one free, and I could still go back and campaign and get that. And do you know that I did not have one of them? They all wanted, I had one customer who wanted 30 and she was going to get 30 free. Now, she was a Maryland customer of mine, right? And she buys them for the whole year. And then every now and then she'll buy something else. Another one wanted 15 and got 15 free. And the other lady wanted 10 and she got 10 free. I got to tell you, when I ordered them, I went ahead and I ordered like 25 more. Thank you. I will not run out of that again. Now, did I get all the customers? I did. But that is something that for me, Jen said same, absolutely. There are certain things you'll figure out. Bug guard. I don't keep a whole bunch. Now, I'm not going to lie to you. I don't keep a whole bunch because they got an expiration date on them. And I want to make sure that I'm getting rid of them. But I got to tell you, I keep 3 or 4 of each one on hand, because even if they wanted the big one, I can say to them, I don't have a big one right now. I sold that the other day, but I have the regular size and it's on sale for this much, and I can get you a big one. I can put that on order, but I can get one in your hand now. So, wow, that's the way to do it. So when you figure out what your people like or what people are asking for, that's what you want to do. Hi, cutie patootie. I see you. Look at you. I'm waving at you. There we go. It's like, who's that crazy lady? Get her off the street.
He's cranky.
Oh, he's cranky. Okay. All right. Gotcha.
The oldest is being the youngest right now. He's so cranky.
I love it. Oh my gosh. So these are good things. And like Andrew said that he heard from Tim, the whole thing, like Skin So Soft is iconic. You can have that. You can have a couple of bug guards. You can have a couple deodorants. The great thing about all of that, if you're going to have a little yard sale thing in your life, in your yard, not your life, but your life in your yard, then the great thing is you can put it out there. Those are things that people are looking for. And then for me, you know how you earn things for other things? Avon sends you something. Let's say you buy one product and then they give you X, Y, and Z for getting that. I'm always taking that stuff and putting them out on the table. We're having another yard sale here in the neighborhood, and I want to take, and this time, instead of putting my stuff for the yard sale too, it's going to be just Avon. But I want them to know that anything they see is Avon. If they see it and they buy it and they like it, they can come back and get it from me again, unless it's on the discontinued table. And if it's on the discontinued table, you're not going to be able to do that. But I think that you start where you're at. And I believe that you work up as your business grows, as your clientele grows, as you get more comfortable with what you're doing. And let me be clear, comfort does not happen until you are uncomfortable first. Okay? If you're comfortable right now and you're like, shh, I got this, it's time for you to move on to something bigger. You need to start doing something you weren't doing before. And by the way, 18 years later, that still works for me too. Me saying, okay, Molly, what are you going to do? Me having to revisit asking businesses, do you mind if I leave these brochures here? Can I leave just a couple here? And I had to be willing to hear the word no, because a few of them said, we'd really prefer you didn't, because then we have to let everybody. But yet I ran into people, because I kept asking, who said, sure, just put them there on the table. That's all good. That's fine. And then, of course, I gave them a thank you packet with some great samples and trial size stuff and said, I appreciate you for letting me do this. Thank you so much. So there's all kinds of ways. You've just got to try it and be willing to hear no. Andrew, go ahead.
It's funny you mention that, because remember I told you how my cousin saw my very first ever TikTok video about the peppercorn, and then ordered them for his restaurant. So I when we went to the restaurant, we were up that way to deliver the order, and I prepared a little bag of samples and candy and some books for his staff. Turns out our server is a third cousin of mine, and was needed an Avon representative and possibly interested in becoming representative. So we're still talking about that.
Oh, Andrew, that's.
I mean, we'll see if she signs up. I mean, the conversation started.
But the great thing is there's a seed planted. Maybe not right now, but maybe eventually. Anything could change. But what I love is that, and look, Andrew has really had a go at it. Family, friends, people telling him he needs to stop, people not supporting him. And sometimes, like all of us, it gets to Andrew. He just wants a little, so he can get all the support he wants from me, but it's so nice every now and then to see a positive from those people, or to have somebody say, oh, wait a minute, that's Avon? I like that. I'll take the peppercore or whatever that is. That's cool, because now Andrew kind of knows, well, with all the Avon Living coming back, think of it. They're doing this for a few campaigns to see how Avon Living goes again. If Andrew finds something else, does another witty TikTok on something that he's got, and they see it, that could be something else. They don't have to be into all the other stuff. It's just finding out what they like. And I think that he has finally, instead of seeds just landing with that person and bouncing off, something took root. So now that's perfect. And I bet, and he may not admit it, but I think he was probably overjoyed that finally somebody in that category said, hey, dude, you got something I want. I like that. So that's kudos to him for not quitting. I like that. Okay, Andrew also said, let me see. He said, I order Bud Guard for my early summer events because it sells out. The rest of the year, I keep a bare minimum for anyone who needs it quick. When it sells, then I replace it. Good strategy. Jen says, I've been doing that, and I got my books in an eyebrow salon. Love it. I've also been leaving them on my desk at work as a conversation starter. Also, mystery grab bags to get rid of inventory. That's so great. See, Andrew, see all the stuff you tell us and everything? It helps so many more people. It does. You think nobody's listening. Everybody listening, just saying.
No, I'm full of ideas, although my husband would say I'm full of something else. But I think a lot of it is because I do work remotely from home, so it's harder to get out as much as I used to. Like when I first started, I had a great relationship with my very first district sales manager where, you know, I hit President's Club like 2 out of my first 3 years where I was just killing it and, you know, being inspirational. And I actually got the we call that award the back then. I can't remember what they called it.
The Spirit of Avon?
Spirit of Avon, yeah.
Yeah.
No, I cried. It was like one of my proudest moments. And I want to get back. I want to get back to that where I was like there. But I gotta say, since they got rid of the double and triple award sales, which I used to do fundraisers in those campaigns, I kind of feel like my sales are higher than they were then, even though I have fewer customers too, because the price points are higher too. So I have fewer customers, but I used to be thrilled having a $25 order. Now I can see orders over $50, and I never saw that before.
Yeah. Which means you're going to make more, and everybody yelled and screamed about the higher prices. But in reality, that's exactly what LG was trying to give us, that you could actually have less customers if you chose to, but you could make as much or more money. Jennifer, what do you got for us, my friend?
Oh, so I just want to say thank you, Andrew, for the ideas that you've been putting in the group.
I love that. That's so cool. So cool.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear what she was referring to. I'm sorry.
Oh, I was saying thank you for the ideas. I'm about to show you.
Okay.
So this little slip that you guys put in the group, Team Onward, about the product order, it just takes the guesswork out of having the customers remember the numbers and all of that. It just helps so much.
It does.
And then also feedback. Do you have an Avon rep? Do you have, you know, just kind of do all that, and then
look at her using all that. That's so awesome. I love it. I love it. That is
so
good.
I made my own labels at home because I'm cheap like that.
That's
but,
great. Good.
You know, with my contact
I love it.
information.
It's there.
So
it's
getting there. But
it's getting there, and that's huge, Jen. And look, Jen's another one who's like, I don't know if this is going to work. I want it to work. I'm not sure. I'm not. Should I try this? And what I think it seems like she finally just did is she said, I'm jumping in. I'm jumping in, and I'm just going to try it. And she didn't jump in and just try it once. She said, I'm going to put this out here. This is how I'm going to do this. And she's seeing now how it's helping. And by the way, when you find something that can help your business run a little bit smoother, and you're not going through all the books and you're not trying to transpose a number, because when you can grab stuff like that from your customers, and it just, I don't know. I think that when you find out what makes your life easier, that's what excites you about your business, because you're making it fit you and your life and what you want. It's not that everybody's ideas is for everybody. So if you're watching this on YouTube, just remember, team, everybody's sharing here. All this stuff that they're talking about is in the Team Onward files, but I need you to know that don't just give up because you can't think of the ideas. There are plenty of ideas out there for you to grab and take pieces of those ideas and make them work for you. That's what's important, finding out what works for you. Not everybody has a full-time job. Some people have a part-time job. Somebody are retired. Not everybody has kids. But I know one thing, when you put the right things in place for your life and your business, it can bring you customers. So I think it's great that you all are starting to find businesses or letting you leave stuff. And then let's talk briefly too. Let's talk about like people that you know are really online people. If there was ever a time right now for people that you know will go look online, or you want them to look online, and you think that they would be interested in something like the cream line, the only place you're going to see that is online. It's not going to be in brochures. It's not going to be in brochures, and it will constantly be changing too. When something's gone, they're going to replace it with something else. So it's another reason why it's not going in the books. Andrew?
Yeah, that cream line, those animal face masks just scream Avon Live or a Facebook Live.
Yes, sure they do. Sure they do.
As soon as I get mine, I'm doing a Facebook Live with one.
He'll be like round, you know.
I might be doing the corgi. I might do the corgi.
I ordered some for me and my daughter to do, so we could do a TikTok with it. So
I love that. That's so awesome. That's going to be great. And you all are, do you see how they're starting to bring us some fun stuff? It's not just 8 shades of makeup, or here's a new palette, or here, look, that's all good. People will buy that stuff. But I think that they're realizing that LG is that smart company that gets into certain things where they're trying to create buzz for sure. And when they create buzz for us, and we can use that and do things like Andrew's talking about, Facebook Lives and TikToks, Jen's getting her daughter in on it too. So, I mean, you got to think about this. People are going to stop and watch more often when you're not just going, hi, Avon. Yeah, nice. You want some? You know, let me show you. I mean, but when you can go watch this, and you can make it fun, and you can put some music behind it, and you can, that is going to grab them. And what you want to do is be able to grab people that they're not close to you. They're not just your customers now. This is about grabbing more customers and people going, oh my gosh, I would love to do that. Or I would love to have these for stocking stuffers. I would love to have these for a bridal shower where they're getting together and they're treating their faces. And here's the big thing, knowing that it is the cream line. And I don't know many people, including my 14-year-old granddaughter, who doesn't know about that line. And when I said, hey, guess what we have? She went, nuh-uh. That's what she said, nuh-uh. And I said, uh-huh. I said, and I'm getting all these masks and I'm bringing them up to you, and this, and you are going to be, and she says, are you serious? I'm like, I'm completely serious. So it is creating a buzz with age groups that we haven't been able to create a buzz with before. So I like that. Andrew says, sticky note on the brochure for contact information and flagging pages of interest, back to basics. Absolutely. Erin says, oh yeah, my new neighbor is interested in the brochure and I'm going to throw her a Farm RX sample kit. That's great. She said she's not interested in makeup. I'm like, no problem, girl. We got so much more. That's the attitude right there, Erin. It's okay. I know they say that Avon's all about makeup and fragrance, but we are so much more. And with you being able to figure out what they need, it's huge. Story for me, I have a lady who orders, to be quite honest, she probably orders every fourth or fifth campaign, maybe. So you figure every 8 weeks or so, I'll see an order from her. I send her a brochure once a month and I mail her orders to her. She pays me by credit card and I mail it. She pays the postage. She doesn't want the internet. That's all great. Well, I watch what she orders, right? But I'm like, I don't know if she's really looking through the brochure or not. So I started taking things like the laundry detergent sheets. I also Avon had sent me a free glass cleaner. And with what she bought, her stuff was going to be in a box anyways. I gave her a couple of these things that were free, right, to me. I got a thank you card from her, which is just so refreshing because people just don't do that anymore. They just don't. I thought I had done something wrong. A customer, I saw the name, said Joel Weaver, and I'm like, oh no, did something bust in the box and I didn't know it. Now she gonna tell me. I mean, I'm not opening it. No, let's just imagine all the bad stuff, Molly. Way to go. And when I opened it up, she says, thank you so much for the extra goodies. She says, can you do me a favor? Can you put those 3 items on my next order? I will send the rest of my order next week because she gets paid next week. So I thought, and I sent her, the baking soda refrigerator thing that we had. I had a bunch of those for some reason. So I sent her one, and the glass cleaner. And I forget the other thing. I'm gonna have to look back at her invoice. I have no clue. But she's like, I just want it. That's great. And I'm thinking, man, all I did was throw something in her bag that she had. And I didn't even know if she would like it. But if she didn't, guess what? I told her, if you don't use any of this stuff, just pass it along to somebody you're trying. Pay it forward to somebody else. She said, I ain't doing that. I'm keeping my set. Thank you very much. I love them products. So that's okay too. They're allowed to do that. So it's on the same line of, remember, we are not just makeup and fragrance. We are not just skincare. So you're always going to find one who is, and guess what? And we're not just for old people. Let's put that out there, top of the line. We now cater to every age group out there. Yes, we do. You are right, Jen. We have got it going on. Even our fashion has just gone places here lately that I've been like, wow, I used to think everything they sold was an old person's. Now I'm like, it's great. I had a lady the other day. She bought 2 things. They were 2 fashion. She spent $96 with me. I wasn't so sure they would spend 46 and 37. She did, but she said to me, Molly, the quality on this top, the quality on this dress. And I am like, thank you so much. And Andrew, me too. I wish that they would bring back that portable. The one that I gave my son that I should have kept for me. Oh, I wish.
Yeah, the sound bar's too big for me.
Yeah.
I need something more portable for because I was going to use it for events or when I'm washing the dishes.
Yeah.
But I figure with the sound bar, because it's so much to send it back, I'm going to just price it and put it on my table at the pumpkin patch so people know we have electronics now.
Sound bar is on my TV, but
I lost mine.
I don't need it for my
you
TV.
Lost your what? You lost your boombox thing?
My speaker.
Oh. What do you mean you lost it?
But I don't know.
You don't know where it's
Let me guess, it got buried in the Avon death pile, right?
Probably.
That we all have.
I remember, I swear we had both of our speakers when we went to an event and we packed everything. And I still have one for sale.
That would break my heart.
I still have one for sale, but I won't get into it because I still want to sell it. I don't want to open it and have 3 of them. I mean, like, we really need to.
My advice, since we're not getting them back, keep it for yourself and use it as like a demo, just to say, we have electronics. Here are the ones we have now. Let me show you my phone.
I hear we're getting the next step up coming soon, maybe.
Yeah, it's like $250 though.
Yeah,
it's really expensive.
Look, I just sold another pair of the new earbuds because I put them out there for my price. I just wanted to sell a bunch of them. I didn't care. I didn't care if I made anything. I wanted people to get them while they could. And when they let us do the unlimited number, I was doing stupid freaking reels about it. I was trying to figure out how I can incorporate them into what I was saying. I was trying, and it's so funny. The one that everybody hit on was I was trying to show them the food, my cereal with the bananas, right? And there they said, and everybody's like, oh, tell us about that. And there was 2 sales right there. Boom, they went. You know why? Because I mentioned the LG earbuds and just let them sit there. I just wanted them to see my cereal, but that's okay. It's all right. Sorry they did that. It happened. So I said, look, get it from me and I can get you a better price. And I did. And you know why they appreciate that? They'll come back. And they will pay the price that's in the book in the end because they know we're watching out for them. So hey, Janae,
I wanted the new ones, but since I just bought these before the hub said I couldn't.
That's what I have, girl. I have the first ones they have. I didn't get these new ones. I bought them for the other people, though. Hey, it's always going to be that way. You know how it is with them bringing us. They're always going to keep bringing us a step up. And look, and I love that because people are starting to pay attention to that too. So that is great.
I'm just still fingers crossing for us to get some more kids stuff.
I know. And you know, it's so weird. They've kind of just been like going right over that. And I keep telling people, keep putting it out there. Keep sending it into Avon. Keep saying, I know that our sales could be X, Y, and Z if I had more of stuff like this, and tell them what you're looking for. I know people think that because they don't do it then that they don't listen. That's not true. They are listening. But I will tell you, LG is not going to jump to give us junk. So there will be a plan. We may not see it this year, but I can guarantee you we're probably going to see it. Hi, cutie. I see you. How are you doing? Okay, you're in a good mood. I like that. Okay, so good. You waved. So good. I love that. So,
She loves people. Preston will too. Preston, you say hi. She's just gonna take the phone. You say hi.
Hello, I'm talking. Hey, how
She
you?
actually says hi.
How you doing? You are cute. Okay, you cute.
Yeah, it's like a little blonde in this mix of 3 brunettes.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's kids. Hey, baby, I see you. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see something for Halloween, even just one page. Andrew, I don't know. I don't know what the deal is with the whole Halloween. I haven't, besides the fall, some of the.
And every year in my Facebook memories, I get that witch's broom that goes around the floor going cackling. It's like, I missed that.
How about remember the
I miss the days of the old stuff, which I know they're trying to not be old Avon, but sometimes we still need old Avon because we have all that fall
you don't have to go overboard because
I think we may see stuff, but what I will say, like I said, all that takes preparation. They are the company that even when it comes to, I hate to say this about old Avon, but even some of the makeup stuff we had was not top of the line. You know, I didn't use some of it. I can say that now, but I didn't then, but I am now. And it's because they bought in such great K-beauty. I believe that as this transforms and now they're finally trying to get our regular products now that we've got things settled and they're getting new vendors for us, I believe that we will probably see things, but the thing is, I don't want them to forget. So I tell people, keep asking, because the more they see it and they put it in the category, they're going to say, wonder what they could do with this, which is good. Let's see here. Janae said, felt so proud of you. Yeah, girl, I know. I was trying. Janae, you don't know what it takes for me to do them TikToks, girl. I'm not a TikTok.
Oh, I
person,
do.
okay?
I do. That's why.
Girl, you do like 18 a day. Okay, like you're so good at what you do.
I do one every 2 days. First of all, I've dialed back because of everything that's been going on. So no, I don't.
But girl, but see, the thing is, I'm not on TikTok all the time. So when I see it, it appears to be 18 a day, which I'm like, she's so good at this. Oh my gosh. So anyways, so I am like, so I do one and I'm like, yeah, 1 in 6 months. We are good. I got this.
Oh, I forgot to tell you, congratulations on hitting over 1K followers. I saw that. Now you can go live. Did you realize that?
I didn't even know that. Seriously? Oh, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, so once you hit 1,000 followers on TikTok, you can do lives. So
Yo, I'm 59 years
over
old.
that
All I
now.
do is watch TikTok for entertainment, okay? That's all I do. I saw somebody flipping like a fish on the ground, and I said, Janae cannot possibly be serious. I cannot do stuff like that. I will never get up off the ground, man. That's what I was saying to myself.
Am I like an
Those are
oddball here
delicious
that I can't
recipes,
get to
though.
TikTok that much? I can only
You said
handle so
what?
much of it. Before I can only
Oh,
handle
I
so much
love watching
TikTok.
it. But I keep looking
I
at
think
the
it
women
just
doing the
depends on
thing
your algorithm.
where they put their foot up and then the other foot goes here, and I'm like,
How'd you do
I'm
that?
not doing that.
No, I cannot.
That Saturday, you know, I was all prepared to record Janae. Never even thought about passing the phone over for him to record me.
Oh,
I totally forgot.
Amy,
I know. I'm so sorry that didn't work out, but I'm so proud of you for stepping up, girl.
Look, Janae
Yeah, I did. I got a fan. I talked for a while.
Janae talked at conference, and they absolutely all saw what she was made of. But girl, I got an email about you. And
Me?
exactly about you, Amy. Yes, I shared it with Janae. I didn't share it with you. I shared it with Janae because I wanted Janae. I think she felt bad about not showing up. And I said, you have no clue what this opened up for Amy. And they were so immensely proud of you and what you had done and the way you represented, not just for Avon, but for our team, because they tried to say, oh, Molly, this just speaks volumes of you as a leader. And I went, get the heck out of here. Have you met these girls? No, this is who they are. I'm just glad they're on my team, but it ain't got nothing to do with me. It got everything to do with them. So
I did. I totally did. I was like, okay, if you're not on Onward, you need to be.
Yep. It's true. Look, shameless plug.
They said that you did wonderful. And I know had Janae been able to be there, I know she would have just look, she rocked the house for like 3.7 seconds at conference when she got up there and was talking and sharing her goals. So that is great. But Amy, they just thought that you stole it, girl. So congratulations. I heard from quite a few people. So congratulations. It's good. Good job. Good job. Not to mention, you made our team look really good. Janae couldn't, and then there you were, boom, man. And I was just like, yeah, that's my team. They like standing all up and like, shit, that's what they do. It was like so exciting. That's definitely Mama Baron. Big time I was Mama Baron. That's great.
I was being told on too, because like they were like, stand up for yourselves or whatever. I was paying attention. He's over behind my back pointing to me so that she can see. And she's like, why are you still sitting? I'm like, oh, get up. She's like, get up. And so that made me get up.
You know what's amazing about that though? The fact that
Janae, why do you sound drunk?
So
Janae,
proud of you that he wanted to show off what you were capable of. I don't sound drunk. My phone sounds
okay. Now you're fine. But just a minute ago, girl, you was like, I don't know.
Is it storming up there yet, Janae?
No, is it supposed to?
Oh, I was wondering because I mean it's been storming here pretty bad. No, I don't know if it's coming your way or not.
You don't sound drunk now. Go ahead.
Yeah.
I can't with you.
You was saying I'm drunk.
I said that I said the beautiful thing about that was that he was so proud of you. He wanted you to step up because he knew you were already capable of it. Yep. You just needed that extra push of support because we already knew that you were capable of it because every time that you take a break back when life hits, every single time that life hits, when you come back, you have such a force about yourself. And we already know what you're capable of, Amy, and you don't give yourself enough credit like you should. Yep. All of us in our own ways are like that, but I have seen you over the years shy away so many times when I know how capable you are. This was a long time coming. Your ass should have been up there a long time ago doing this.
Amen, sister. Amen. Yes, she should have.
So as a proud sister, I am proud of you for stepping up and stepping out of your comfort zone to shine the beautiful way that you already do to make such a huge impact in such a small way.
Yep. Yeah,
I'm proud of you.
I ditto what she said. Ditto, 100%. Yeah.
Jennifer's gonna be next, and Aaron and Miss Inez. I see Miss
Telling you,
Inez being on
Jennifer keeps
stage,
picking up
and
all
Andrew.
these little things that she's doing, and she's like, "Oh, Janae, you missed it, girl. She got on all on her own and started telling us what she was doing. I didn't even have to say, please come on and do it. She came on and just shared. Like, where is Janae when she is doing this? She needs to see this. Oh my goodness.
Well,
But you
She
know how
doesn't
proud I am
know.
at the. Sorry, Jennifer. What'd you say?
Oh no, I said you didn't. Well, you weren't here earlier, but I did get my books into a eyebrow salon.
I'm so proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh, did you let them know that we have lashes coming too?
Yes, I did.
I'm so
Yeah, I feel
That's
the
my
love.
girl.
Feel the love.
See, don't you just love it, Molly? This is how I know that my sisters have grown on my team, because even when I can't be here, they still show up for themselves. And this is exactly what our business is about. A lot of times I've seen so many reps come into our company and they're just like, well, my mentor didn't help me. My mentor didn't do blah, blah, blah. We have a great relationship and communication system. So it just makes me proud to see them showing up.
Yeah, but that all happened after we talked about you for 5 minutes, Janae, but I'm just saying. And no, I didn't take that part of it, Janae. So now because you weren't here, you will never know. So how about that? How about it?
I can watch the recording, first of all.
Oh, no, I didn't record that part. I didn't
The
record that part.
audacity. The audacity. See, if we had talked today, you could have told me all that. Oh, I forgot to tell you. So remember when I was doing the bundles, because I had all the stuff that I'm trying to get rid of, all this free stuff that I've gotten over the years. So you already, I told you when I first did it, I sold $200 worth of them. And so someone reached out to me yesterday and asked me about purchasing 15 of them for a post-bridal bachelorette or post-wedding bachelorette party.
Okay.
So I sold another $400 worth of them. So I was like, oh, well, God, if you just want to send like
that
5 more
awesome.
of these.
Yeah, and
I was like, that's amazing.
Yeah, you weren't on, and we were talking about how you can take products like that and do that and offer things, especially with that's great, Janae. Man, you have been, you were otherwise occupied, of course, but I mean, I love that people come to you, like they just know that you put stuff like that together. So then when they have a need, they're just kind of hoping you can show up with that, which is cool.
Yep.
I really love
That's
that.
what I'm excited about.
Cool.
So I'll keep you posted. I had to put it towards my balance because, with me going through the stuff that we were dealing with, I, kind of put my business on the back burner briefly.
That's
but we're back on track now.
I gotcha. I love that. Andrew says, put one foot in front of the other, 13 plus years, and I'm still not where I want to be. I have been pushing lately. And Andrew, you also have been pushing more consistently. There was a time when you pushed, but then you dipped. And then you pushed and then you dipped. But what I've seen from you in the last 12 to 15 months is you push, but you just keep pushing. So by the way, Andrew, I'm not where I want to be either. So I hope you understand that. And that's been with dips. I'm not where I'd like to be, but I'm where I am right now. And I'm just going to keep pushing like you, my friend. So you are not alone. You're not alone. And that's all of us. Look, Janae's not where she wants to be. She just embraces where she is and she moves forward. Amy's not where she wants to be. And I'm talking about people like you who have been in this, and I can guarantee you, if Sharon was talking to me right now, she would tell me she's not exactly where she wants to be. She's had a whole lot going on in her life and travel and everything else. But I got to tell you, I bet she just keeps pushing. She just keeps doing it. So you're not alone. And even the newbies, when you talk about Aaron, when you talk about Inez, they're in here. This is what they need to hear, that this happens and things happen. And sometimes it's our fault, but sometimes it's not our fault. And it's the company or it's circumstances. But when you just keep moving forward, we will hit our goals again, y'all. We will. And whether you're watching this on YouTube, on the replay, or you are here live and a part of what I'm feeling right now, I hope that even on the replay, you're feeling it. You are not alone when things seem to dip or things get in the way. Guys, that is life and that is business. But the key is to just get back on the path and keep pushing, because I got to tell you something. I know I bring Jesus into everything and I can't help it, but the devil does not want to see you succeed at what you're doing. And as a man in this business, Andrew, I can guarantee you he don't want to see you succeed. And he puts all kinds of little pitches and dips and stuff in it for you. But for everybody else who feels like, oh, I'm not, hey, you think he wants Avon to be known as the company who just cares so much about people, that we help everybody be successful and we bring the love? Ain't no way the devil wants none of that. He wants a lot of hate going on and a lot of real with other representatives. And I'm just not letting it happen. I'm not letting it happen. We got enough out there. Everybody can find their own success. One of the keys is not to let somebody else's success or impending success or somebody who has reached it sooner than you get you in a path where you say, because they did, this isn't working for you. Everybody has their own stride. Everybody has their own walk. Everybody has their own life, and everybody has their own business. And sometimes we fall to the wayside, and sometimes we get back up and we go, oh yeah, I remember what this feels like. I remember what it feels like when you get that customer, when you can leave those brochures in a new place, when events start happening again. And when Amy finds that speaker, she gonna be really happy. Just saying, but she got to find that other speaker sometime or other. Janae, what you got? Your hands up.
I was just going to add that, because I had a moment and this thought came to me. A lot of times whenever we get knocked on our behinds, we focus so much on where we fall short. And I feel like the beautiful part about our journeys is remembering that, one, we're human, but two, that beautiful outcome when we choose to dust it off and keep going and show that our business is still here, that our customers are still here, that our goals are still here, and that we're still continuing to push forward until we crush those goals. And I think we have to remind ourselves of that. The same way we have to remind ourselves of our why the entire time we're going through our journey. Embrace what's happening, no matter what it is. And I'm saying this truly from experience, because this is by far one of the most challenging things that we have ever experienced in our life for my household. And some of you are aware of what's going on, but it's been one of those challenges that I know a breakthrough will come from. And it's beautiful having, my customers who still place online orders when I can't show up for myself, or having people send me referrals when I don't really have the motivation to work my business, or, showing up to the calls and seeing so many that we can celebrate each other, and just having that constant reminder that this will still be here. And even if it's not going well right now, it will be at some point. I just think it's beautiful to know that, and for us to all to be a part of that. I'm proud of all of us.
We are not here to knock you down. We are here to raise you up.
And it's funny what you just said. Normally, like right before Labor Day is like my slowest time with Avon of the year. And this is one of the busiest I've been this time of year with Avon. I mean, not the busiest time of year, but the busiest this time of year I've been with Avon. Like I've never, like, it hasn't been busy, but it's been a lot steady rather than completely dry, which I used to get at this time of year.
That is so good to hear, Andrew, especially from somebody who's been in the business as long as you have. That's huge. That's huge. And I got to say, I completely agree with you. I was really scared about what this would bring, especially around the holiday, and to have two people, even if they aren't my customers, reach out to me because there's something from Avon they want. That hadn't happened in a while, if I can be honest. But here in the last like 6 to 8 months, that is all I've been seeing. So I am really,
I am getting customers saying that money's tight right now and they can't really order right now. But I'm going after those like inexpensive orders, like just a couple hand creams, but I'm getting more of them, and it, adding up, an occasional bigger order too. So it's like, it's not busy, but it's more than what I had in previous end of summers.
I love that. And that's good. Such a good thing to share. Just keep at it. That's the name of anything in direct sales. It doesn't matter what company that you're a part of. You just got to keep at it, guys. And yeah, look, I'm somebody too. I got to sit back sometimes and go, sometimes I just sit down and I exhale, and there's some things I should be doing, but sometimes I need the exhale, and so do you. Never forget that. Here's the deal. We've just got to learn not to unpack when we need the exhale. Exhale, take what you need. But don't forget to just not unpack in those hard times. Don't unpack in those tired times. And just keep at it. And you'll be so happy that you did. Nobody's tougher on you than yourself, okay? It's just that simple. That's what we do. Whether you're a mom, whether you're a dad, whether you are just somebody who's like, I should have done better, whatever that looks like. So keep at it. I will be sending out this replay, and I also will be sending out the recognition, so you can look at that. We will be next time we will be doing the PowerPoint and going over the what's news and all like we normally do. But what we're doing right here, because I've only done this this is our 6 weeks, 6th week of doing, let's do recognition and do things with the PowerPoint all the time. And then the next time we just talk. We just visit what we need to visit instead of just learning all the time. Because I feel like this is really needed in our community. That about the time you think you're the only one struggling, I need everybody to know, no matter where you're at in your business, it's all of us. We all go through that, and we can all tell stories, but we can also raise each other up. So just keep at it. And if you need any of us, we're here. And if you need ideas, we're Team Onward and Onward no matter what is. How to reach. Most of the leaders here would say, contact me if you need me, private message them, whatever. You guys have got my number. You know how to get a hold of me. So this has been very good, very promising. When campaign 20 closes out with our next meeting, we will be pulling the incentive. There were so many more of you who did the homework. I'm so proud of you. Everybody's doing their homework for 17 through 19. I'm like so excited. So everybody has been sending me their invoices, their promotion tools. So we're going to pull for 2 people to win all those products. But I had somebody who did a mean return who actually had sent me, it wasn't just a return, it was a return. I haven't seen a return like this in a long time. And so unless that evens out in 20, I got to kind of take them out of the drawing because it's really not fair to the rest of you. So I got to see where that goes in campaign 20. And once I see where that goes, we'll see what happens. So let me make sure I'm not missing anything else here. Oh, the girls love their treats. Hubby, thank you for his Cheetos. I'm sorry for the exploding bag. I didn't do it. I swear I did not do it. As a postal service, thank you. I don't know what their problem is.
Oh,
So okay, guys. So I'm going to jump off of here because now I've got to get on Onward no matter what. Spend an hour with the big.
One really quick thing.
Yes, honey. Go ahead.
So I don't know if anyone's been following. It may be a good idea that if you place your order towards the end of the campaign to place it a little earlier, like this week, because it looks like UPS could be going on strike next week. So as a precaution, it would be a good idea to place your order maybe this week.
We don't need that right now. Thank you.
I'm saying that plan ahead. If you do it now, that gives you extra time to ride the strike out because those strikes usually don't last too long. But that way, while they're playing catch up, you've already put your order in. By the time your next campaign order is due, they'll probably be back to work at full steam.
My UPS driver gets a whole lot of love from me. He gets goodies at Christmas. He gets all kinds of ice water and all that stuff. He better not be on strike. I'm just going to say that right now.
They got to go by the union.
I don't care about that union. He knows that I take care of him. Thank you very much. I give him gift cards at Christmas time because he treats me so well. I'm having a cow here. They can't do that. My team is finally
Just plan ahead.
I never have the same UPS man.
No?
Yeah,
Lucky for me down here, I do, except when he goes on vacation. So it's
keep delivering to the wrong door here.
I think we get the same 2 people.
Maybe they need to go on strike so they can get better. Thank you. My guy's good. My guy's good. So thanks for letting us know.
I did not order yesterday, and then I got to do another add-on order. Because
hey, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. That's me. I'm getting ready to place one too. I got 2 more orders in today. I'm glad I waited. So I got to get another one coming in. So keep it going. I'm not going to lie. We're a little bit low right now, but we also, what the heck did I do? Oh my gosh. I'm a little, there's a, but I think it's the holiday. We had the holiday And, they weren't working at Avon either for some of that. So we did really well last campaign. Y'all will see it in the recognition. I mean, we were, without anything special happening within Avon, like convention or anything, we were up again, another $2,000 in sales. So you guys are tiptoeing our numbers back up, and that is fabulous. So keep doing what you're doing. Reach out if you need us, and I'll see you in 2 weeks. We'll be back to Mondays, of course, the next time, and I'll keep sending the reminders out the way I am. And if you showed up late for this, the YouTube will be out here in the next 48 hours. I got to download it from Zoom first, and we'll get that out. I'll send that out by email. I'll also put it in the groups for you. And keep doing what you're doing, guys, but keep loving it.
I got a new team member.
I know you did. I saw it on the report.
She did Avon. She's done Avon before. She actually came to the convention in Nashville. She was a friend of mine. So I'm hoping she was a really good seller in the end. So I'm hoping.
Okay, girl, that's a good.
I'm
I'm seeing some promotion coming here. We got to keep doing this. That's good. I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. Yes, Janae, celebrator for sure. Okay, so I will see you guys in 2 weeks, and in the meantime, I will see you in the group. Okay.
Love y'all.
All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.